Imagine walking into a seemingly ordinary trailer, parked quietly at the edge of a sleepy town. Inside, the air is stale. The faint smell of something unidentifiable lingers. On the surface, it looks like a place someone might store tools or old furniture. But hidden behind this ordinary facade lies a secret so disturbing, it chills the blood of anyone who hears it. This is the story of the toy box killer, a man whose crimes were hidden in plain sight, in a soundproof chamber that became the nightmare behind a suburban smile. Over several years, authorities began investigating missing persons reports in New Mexico. What they discovered was beyond what anyone could have imagined. A man, living among ordinary neighbors, had been luring victims into a space he had built specifically for horrifying purposes. The chamber he constructed was not just a locked room. It was soundproof. It was designed to hide screams. It was a place where unimaginable acts could take place without anyone outside ever suspecting. When police finally entered the trailer, the scene was horrifying. Tools and restraints were meticulously arranged. The floor bore marks of repeated struggle. Investigators found cages, shackles, and evidence that pointed to a level of premeditation few could imagine. Yet the most disturbing detail was not just the equipment. It was the implication. Authorities suspected that dozens of victims may have passed through this hidden chamber, many of whom were never reported missing. A carefully constructed illusion of normalcy had allowed this man to operate under the radar for years. Some victims were teenagers, others young adults, all unsuspecting. The common thread? They trusted the wrong person. The trailer was his trap. He knew exactly how to lure people in, exploiting trust and familiarity. Survivors recounted a chilling sense of manipulation, a quiet persuasion that left them vulnerable. Their stories paint a portrait not just of physical cruelty, but of psychological torment. The toy box killer didn't just imprison bodies. He sought to dominate minds. Investigators meticulously pieced together years of missing persons reports, evidence from the trailer, and disturbing confessions. What they found was a chilling blueprint of obsession and control. Forensic teams documented everything, from fingerprints on the walls to hidden compartments where he stored evidence of his crimes. Yet, even with all the proof, much remains unknown. Some victims were never identified, their disappearances simply leaving holes in families' lives. The toy box killer's methodical planning ensured that he remained hidden, blending into society while orchestrating horrors within his secret chamber. Today, the toy box killer is behind bars, but the echoes of his crimes remain. The chamber that once swallowed screams now sits empty, a monument to the darkness humans are capable of when secrecy and obsession collide. What is truly terrifying is the realization that evil can often wear the mask of normalcy. That behind a quiet suburban street, a smiling neighbor, or an ordinary trailer, nightmares can quietly take shape, hidden from the world. If this story left you unsettled, remember, sometimes the most horrifying places are the ones we pass by every day without a second thought. For more stories that explore the darkest corners of human nature, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell. But beware, some truths are more disturbing than fiction.